on the channel. We are going to be continuing with heart fragments. So again, we left, for those who haven't seen it, we have left off where we had spoken to our dad about some kind of room that we're supposed to check out. So we're gonna see where this moves on from here. It was today we were supposed to meet up, right? You try knocking again. This time the door creaks open and Shanley finally pops her head out.
What are you doing here so early?
We were supposed to meet up today, weren't we? It's noon already.
Oh crap, I totally slept in.
Of course
Come
you
in,
do.
come in.
She's always such an airhead. Shannon plops down on her bed and hugs her favorite stuffed animal, a toy that you won for her a few years back at the fair. You have a matching one in your room, in your own room at home.
So, I have something I gotta tell you.
What is it?
Okay, so, you know Dustin Blattum, right?
I'm guessing this is some new boyfriend now. I should have known this would be about a guy.
He asked me out!
The voice acting for this is really good though. She flings herself up and punches the air, brown eyes sparkling and blonde hair flying everywhere. You invited me over this weekend so you could tell me that? No offense, Shannon, but you have a new boyfriend pretty much every month. Jeez.
No, this one is different!
Right, okay.
I really like Dustin. Plus, we were friends for a long time. I never want to hurt him.
Sure, okay. You said the same thing about Hunter. Jeez.
Well, if you don't like my taste in boys, you can always just leave. Meanie.
That's cute. You're such a drama queen.
I'm not! Queen sounds so old. If anything, I'm a drama princess.
Right, a drama princess. Alright then, so that's what you're going for. It doesn't take Shannon long before she transitions to the next subject that she's interested in. That's something you can always count on her for. You never need to come up with any conversation topics. And after all the odd things that have happened, it's definitely a welcome change of pace to talk about something normal. But how have you been in the love department, Trying not to roll my eyes. Don't be a bully. I've told you a million times and I'll tell you a million more. I'm not interested in anyone. Boo, so boring. It's not boring. I'm just not interested. Besides, who needs a nagging boyfriend when I've already got good old Shannon to pester me? Jeez. I'm not sure if I should take that as a compliment or an insult. Probably both. Oh, well, maybe a little of both. Well, I could always introduce you to Mason. No, thank you. Who? Mason, don't tell me you forgot already. I brought him up last week. The cutie in our science class. Ring any bells? I'll be honest, I really don't care. Aw, Annie, don't you ever just want a prince or a knight in shining armor to come sweep you off your feet? No, not really, Shannon, honestly. To pull you up onto his horse and ride off into the sunset with him. Nope. Honestly. Shannon, I know you mean well, but if I ever do get swept off my feet someday, I don't want it to be something I go out of my way to search for. What do you mean? I'd rather it be when I least expect it, I guess. Cute! Oh boy, here we go. See, I knew you had a hidden romantic side somewhere deep down. No, we don't. Hey, nothing about what I just said was romantic. I mean, it kind of was just a little bit. It was. You're so adorable. Anyone you date in the future is gonna be so lucky. Or cursed. Probably very cursed. Hush, they'll be lucky. You know. Oh boy, where's this going? I gotta ask, did you make an account on that site I told you about? Right, Star Social or something like that? Yeah, that one. Not yet. Aw, come on, I post selfies there. You totally want to see my cute face on your phone every day, right? I guess that wouldn't be so bad. Well, I suppose that wouldn't be the end of the world, right? You can word it a little more convincing than that, you know. But that's okay. I know you struggle with being honest, Annie. You're super cute, even when you act all distant. I'm not cute. I second that. Cutie Pie Annie's the cutest of cuties. Never say that sentence again. Aw, hush. Hee hee hee. No. But for real, you'll make an account, right? Promise me? Fine, I guess so. Yay! Awesome, awesome, awesome. Actually, here, hand me your phone. I'll download it and add myself for you. Bleh. Alright. There you go. Okay. You now have an account on Star Social. A phone will appear at the bottom right of your text box where you can check notifications for bonus content and CGs. This screen will also show you what levels your inner psyche has reached, display any unlocked personality traits, and provide character bios as you meet new people. Awesome. Good, because stuff like that I don't want to have to remember myself. Oh. Trying to talk to my bestie to getting an account on here, but she's so stubborn. Maybe if I post more selfies, it'll be more enticing? Does anyone else ever listen to the Princess Fragment soundtrack and just cry because it's so beautiful? I don't think I'll ever get over this. Oh my god. Okay, not gonna lie, I'm not sure if I should set my post to public or private. I'm gonna keep them public for now, so stop away. I don't think that's a good thing, Shannon. Updating my profile today. Did y'all ever see those cute little custom emotes that you can get as an attachment for messages? I'm totally gonna make the max amount of them. So adorbs. Alrighty, Shannon. Profiles. Oh, Kay's in here already? Age 20. March 20th. Wow. Would you look at that? Supporting each other is one of the most important ways to help each other grow. I think life is all about that sort of thing in the end. What we do and how we shape ourselves is directly connected to the people around us. So help each other grow instead of tearing down. Honestly, I second that so much. Age 18, almost 19. Okay. Hi, I'm Shannon. My friends say I'm a typical extrovert. My personality type is ENFJ. Frankly, I don't even know what mine is. I love my cute little Turkish Angora Mr. Muffin cakes with all my heart. Forever a fan of Princess Robin. Please give us another season. Robin X Bluebird forever. Is that like an anime? Because if you watch anime, bro, then yes. Okay. Tip bars containing amounts of darker colors result in the values listed to the left, while pastel colors result in values listed to the right. Okay, sounds good. Alright, these are some pretty backgrounds. I guess we can stick with the one that we have so far. Notes. Oh, this is so cute! Look at the little thing, it's adorable! Okay, notes to self. A collection of notes that expands as more information is learned. Using the navigation to the right, you can select the subject you'd like to learn more about or you'd like to refresh your memory on. If you're having trouble piecing together the exact order of events as you learn them, you can use the full timeline section to review everything you've learned in their approximate order. Alright. Good to know, because I'm probably not going to remember some stuff. And I'm guessing this is like CGs. Alrighty. Here, let me set a profile pic for you. I know how to do it myself. Please, I want to get your profile all prettied up for you. Alright, alright. Shannon's fingers move swiftly across the touchscreen as she edits your profile. Look! Oh. See, look at this pic I chose for you. Okay. Well, that's great. Oh, you're so cute. Okay, yeah, that's kind of cute, not gonna lie. Cute, right? Yeah, thanks, Shannon. That's actually pretty adorable, I'm not gonna lie. Time always flies by when you're with her. I mean, that's a good thing, isn't it? You don't want a boring best friend. I have to get going now. Yes, the juicy stuff. Already? But it's not even getting dark yet. My dad wanted me to meet up with him somewhere. What? For real? Guess that does sound pretty weird, huh? He has some explaining he wants to do. About the history assignment? I'm not so upset about that. Oh, I'm still so upset about that. You're trying to act normal, but I can totally tell something is bothering you today. What gave it away? You're acting too normal. Is there ever such a thing as too normal? I guess so. You're always pretty quiet, but today it's like you're trying to make conversation more than usual to hide that something is bugging you. I mean, everybody has a normal, I suppose. I'll be okay. If my father can explain things somehow, then I guess it'll have been worth it, right? If you say so. I'm worried about you, Annie. I hate seeing you all sad and mopey. Quit worrying so much, dummy. Oh, so you're a Sundari now. Alright. Shannon waves goodbye, but as you get up to leave, a question enters your mind. She'd have no... I don't like that the music faded out. She'd have no idea what I'd mean if I mentioned my dad's story, would she? Would it be worth asking about? We are not asking her. They literally said don't tell anybody. No, I shouldn't. She'll think I'm crazy, or I just can't. Don't forget to check your feed, Kay. You mean like the guy who's named Kay? Okay, I won't. Honestly, the designs for this game is so pretty. I don't even know how they come up with this, but I love it. So this is the place. It looks like this was an apartment building at some point, but it's getting run down now. Is it abandoned? Who knows? I guess if someone needs a secret hideout or something, this is the right place to do it. There are so many rooms that it's practically a maze. I think this is it. After finding the right one, you jiggle the door a few times. Nothing. You jiggle it again. Whoa. Love the sound effects. You gasp in surprise as the stuck door knob suddenly gives way and sends you flying into the small room, bumping into someone without warning along the way. Sorry. Way to make a great first impression, Annie. Ugh. The door was stuck.
Oh?
Oh. Kay? Annie? Whoa, he's really short. How short are we talking about? Like 5'5" or
Hello.
smaller? I'm Kay. I knew it. Ah, you're that voice I heard last night. I mean, he's kind of cute though, not gonna lie. He's a lot younger than I thought he'd be. Somewhere around my age, probably. Yeah, nice to meet you. Aw, it's great to meet you too. I'm so glad you're here. Why is that? Sus. You reach your hand out to shake his in an attempt to be friendly, but he doesn't offer his hand in return. Rude! Guess he doesn't do handshakes. What are you, like a vampire or something? I'm glad you came, girl. Stop calling me girl. You can literally... Okay. Aside from your father and Kay, there's only one other person in the room. He's an older, pudgy-looking man wearing a tacky cowboy hat. This is Dexter. You mean like Dexter's Laboratory? You know, that kid with the brains and stuff? Nice to finally meet you, Annie. Thanks. Nice to finally meet you? How long have weirdos been meeting up in a back alley like this? What on earth is this place? Cheap lodging. That's about it. It's nothing fancy, but it works. So what is this place for? Biggest thing we use this place for is storage. Come here. Well, that answers that question. Is this man reading my mind or something? He leads you to the corner of the room and opens the door to what appears to be a closet. Inside, there are numerous different safes in different sizes and shapes. They all seem to have varying types of locks. What is all this? Every one of these has a different key or combination. Anything we need, mostly classified documents and such, gets stored in here. If someone breaks into one, they won't be breaking into the others. I mean, that's pretty secure. Is this seriously necessary? What are those documents even supposed to be about? Yes, please. Most of them are old files that should have been buried along with the original project. Managed to salvage a few. You don't all really believe this, do you? It's a conspiracy theory at best. How do you know it's a conspiracy theory? Girl, these documents, they're documents that prove the existence of lab-engineered DNA mutation? That's cool. K. Don't K him. I want to know more. You ain't telling me nothing, so I'll listen to K if you're not gonna speak. What? You would have been beating around the bush all night if we left that explanation to you. He's not wrong. It's not your place, kid. Sure it is. I'm just as much a part of this as anyone else in this room. That sounds kind of sus, K, I'm not gonna lie. I really hope I'm reading too much into this and you're not one of those mutants, cause... Anyways, this boy, K, replies to your father's cold tone with a smile. That's something you've never been able to do. You know, because you never try to lighten up, you're always snapping at him. They're arguing, but it looks like they get along fairly well somehow. Forget it. That's about the sum of it, girl. Alright, then show them to me. Why are you guys looking like that? Even Dexter? Come on. No one wants to volunteer to actually prove this shit is real? Huh. Then how exactly do you expect me to believe it? I mean, I'm gonna need some solid facts, bro. You really don't know? It's only the shock in Kay's voice that makes you realize everyone is staring at you in disbelief. What? Why are you all looking at me like that? Gray, if she doesn't already know, then... Is there something you're not telling me, Gray? Again? I know, I get the picture. Okay. Humor me for a bit, girl. Let me continue that story I was telling this morning. Yay, story time. That lab, those experiments, the drug to create superhuman abilities. I don't expect that you're gonna believe me right away on all of it, okay? But there were big things going on when your mother was alive and working on her panacea drug, okay? Your mother was one hell of a special woman. Special enough that you walked out on her the moment she got pregnant? Damn, ouch. No, it wasn't like that. I'm just gonna say it straight up. No more beating around the bush, no more putting it off. Your mother was a mutant, descendant of that lead scientist, and so are you. Excuse me? Yeah, and I guess monsters live under my bed too. Annie, oh, he's serious now. It's true, none of us are joking around here. I don't even know any of you. Well, except Gray, I suppose. You can't tell me something like this and expect me to believe it without proof. If it really is true, show me the documents. Prove that you're not all crazy. Don't stress, Gray. I already got one of the documents ready for her. Don't stress. She isn't going to be in danger from looking at just one of them. That's right. Kay, you said something about danger last night too. What's going on? Here, take a look at this. Can we finally see who this Dexter person is, or doesn't it not? Okay, what is this? Project NMCI? In a bunch of numbers, okay. I guess that's representing of years, but they don't know which year, or... How do I know you didn't make this just to screw with me? Let me ask you this. What do you think your father and two strangers gained from lying like this? It's a fair point. What would they gain? Yeah, they kind of got you there. I'd let you take it home and read it over, but none of these can leave the room. This is a lot to take in, to be honest. This is all a bit too much to take in. Dexter walks up to you and puts a hand on your shoulder. He smiles in a way that you imagine a father would give to his daughter. That sort of smile you have no memories of receiving from your real dad. Go home and get some rest, then come back tomorrow when you're ready to take in more information. Dexter, I don't think that's a good idea. You know there are risks, don't you? You can protect her, can't you, Gray? Huh? What? Dexter gives your father a grin that makes it look like he's issuing him a challenge. Oh? One more time then. I'm glad you know everyone now at least, girl. But we gotta cut this short. Can't be here too long. I just wanted you to know who are friendly faces to look out for. I mean, technically it's only you and Kay, because we don't know what the other dude looks like. One moment. Something wrong? Annie, yes? I'll talk to you again soon, okay? Kay? I can practically feel that glare, you know. Come on, girl. Time to head out. Wait, that... Oh... Dude, that just has me with more questions now. Why would you do this to me? Check your social feed before bed. Sure, why not? I'm practically almost on it any free day. Life is good right now. Got my cute little Dusty. Shannon. Got my bestie signed up for an account. If she doesn't post, I'll nag her for 10 hours. Wow. And of course, feeling better than ever now that precious kitty Mr. Muffin Cakes will finally snuggle in bed with me. Okay, that's cute. Alright. She looks like she's having a good night. Want to type a reply? Sure, why not? Nice to hear you're having a good night, Shannon. Oh my god, you actually saw the post! Like you actually looked! Of course I did. You signed me up for the website, so I might as well use it. Gah! Exciting! Are you good tonight? Are you good tonight too? I'll be fine. Do you want to talk about it? Nah, it's not really anything important, just the usual issues. Aw, did you get into a fight with your dad again? Something along those lines, yeah. Thanks for asking, I appreciate it. I'm always here for you, Annie. Sleep well. She's a good friend. If she dies, I'm going to cry. I'm actually going to shed real tears. With a million thoughts about the events from the day running through your head, you take longer than usual to fall asleep. I mean, who could fall asleep hearing all that information? Okay, so I guess this is another part of the story. Once upon a time, there was a wolf. I feel like I know who this person is. When Little Red Riding Hood met the wolf, he didn't know what sort of animal the wolf was, and was not afraid. Yeah, I figured. I mean, he's kind of hot though, not gonna lie. And so the charming words of the wolf had found a perfect target. I don't like the sound of that, actually. Oh, what is that? That's cool. Common route. The stage is set. That's so cool though. This game is probably gonna jump scare me at some point. Gah! Why is my heart pounding so much? Just another nightmare. No big deal. Are you sure? You sure about that one? You've already made up your mind. You're going to go read that document Dexter mentioned. Oh, we're going straight there. Great. Should I knock or just walk right in? I guess I'll knock first. You knock on the door and wait for a response. Wait, is there some sort of secret code knock or something that I should have done so they know it's me? Hello, it's Annie. Oh, Annie, you actually came again. I'm glad you decided to come. Alright. Yeah, no problem. Alright then, hand me that document. Right to the point, huh? Of course! I need answers, bro. Ha! You aren't kidding when you said this girl is no nonsense, Gray. Yeah. Here you go then. Awesome. Gimme. Okay, what is this? New log number 1. The following document is the overview of project NMCI, omitted year, I guess. As of June 15, also don't know the year, the experimentation has begun at location X109. Subjects involved have willingly committed themselves to the project with consent forms attached. Purpose: the human body has the capacity to learn things at an often underestimated rate. Current studies of human evolution suggest we will not reach this potential until decades into the future. As such, Project NMCI seeks to speed this evolution process with alteration to DNA sequences. I don't know how I feel about that. Risks and challenge. Due to the complexity of the human body, a single change to DNA can be catastrophic. Our commitment to our subjects include a written statement that no drug shall be used on live subjects until approved for such. So they use corpses? I don't understand that live subjects part. Additional notes. The contents of this document are confidential. Any release will be grounds for immediate termination. Termination meaning you're fired or you're getting killed. My mind tells me it's the second one. What is all this? You continue flipping through the pages. It seems like most of it is medical garble that's beyond your level of expertise. One thing is clear enough though. The document suggests the existence of a human engineering project that began somewhere close to the year 2021. These guys must know how easy it would be to throw together some big words and pass it off as a real document, right? Yeesh! Are you good? As you ponder this, your father snatches the document back from you. Hey, rude! Hey, I wasn't done. That's plenty enough. Ugh, seriously? I was reading that. Listen, you got any more questions? I'll answer them directly. You sure are feeling testy today, huh, Gray? Honestly, he's always like this. Why can't I just read your stupid papers? And why are you grinning at me like that? Yeah, why are you? Just that I don't think I've ever seen you actually curious about something I'm able to say. Who says I'm curious? Quit smirking. He's just smirking more now. Nice. If he hadn't started looking all smug like he's just won some kind of battle of wits against me, I'd have just admitted it without hesitation. Yeah, normally when people are smug about them being right about something, it makes you not want to agree to what they're saying. Be honest for once in your life, girl. You really do know more, don't you? Or do want to know more? Of course I want to know more. Are you crazy? Is he really that pleased that we're talking about this? Yes he is. But you know what? I'm gonna be the bigger person and I'm gonna say yes, I want to know more. Alright, I am curious a little bit. How can I not be after your reaction to me saying I read the article? Go ahead, ask what you want to know. Do you seriously think I'm a mutant? How did you get these documents? Do you need these why do you need these documents? Who's Jasper? I don't have any questions. Okay, we're gonna say, why do you need these documents? I don't really understand why you need all of these, though. What do you plan to use them for? Good question. Thing is, you never know when a piece of information might come in handy. We got documents that talk about drug side effects, DNA sequences that were altered, potential safety concerns. Don't get me wrong, I doubt you'll have any issues with those types of things, but it never hurts to be on the safe side. Somehow your father's reassurance doesn't instill any confidence in you. Any other questions? Oh, great, more questions, awesome. Who's Jasper? Kay said something about me being in danger. That seemed like the whole reason he showed up to my window, and yet no one has elaborated about it. Gray. Don't give me that look. You know I'm not giving you any sort of look by now. And don't sass me either while you're at it. I wouldn't have to if you'd just be honest with her, you know. Please, see, Gray is speaking sense out here. Just be straight with me or don't speak at all, please. The boy does have a point. See, even Dexter gets it. You're sassing me now too, Dexter? I mean, the guys know what's up. I'm not gonna get off the hook, am I? Nope. These three have a weird vibe. It's like they're rivals and friends at the same time. Frenemies? I don't tell you because I don't want you getting paranoid. No need to be looking over your shoulder all the time if you don't need to. So this Jasper person isn't actually an immediate threat? Maybe not an immediate threat, but still a threat. Let's face it, if I hadn't told you something to scare you into action, you wouldn't have told your father about it, right, Annie? No, probably not. Exactly, I had to get the ball rolling where Gray would be, you know, being himself and avoiding things. Okay, that's a pretty smart move, not gonna lie. In other words, this kid is a master manipulator. I love that he called him that. Don't word it like that, I'm only looking out for Annie. See, that's a good thing. Hearing someone I barely know say he's looking out for me is actually pretty creepy. Any other questions? Okay, good. I'm probably just gonna ask all of these. I'll save the mutant one for last. How do you get these documents? How exactly did you get all of these documents then? If these are supposed to be classified and destroyed, that would be my job. I'd tell you my secret for getting a hold of them, but then I'd have to kill you. Ah, so you're using that line. Don't laugh at me. Lighten up, kid. I'm just kidding around. Jeez, he sounded so serious, I almost believed him. That's enough, Dexter. You're not here to scare the poor girl. Ignore him. Dexter's got a wicked sense of humor. I mean, I kind of do as well, so I'm okay with it. In all honesty, though, hacking. Ah. Used to be training to work in cyber security, actually. But, well, that didn't pan out. Why? What happened? I met someone who I wanted to protect more than everyone else. Decided to put my skills toward that instead. I mean, that's a noble cause, not gonna lie to you. Just know this, you're in good hands. Am I really? Any other questions? Yes, do you really think I'm a mutant? Here's the obvious question, do you all seriously believe this? Of course, we don't have anything to gain from making it up. Are you sure you're not all just crazy? I promise that isn't it. You've only seen the bare minimum of proof thanks to Grumpy Gray. Grumpy Gray. Ha 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 ha, that's funny. But there's a reason your mother was able to create the idea for her panacea drug. She based it on herself. What? I have to admit it, but there is some sense in that statement. If Mom wasn't entirely human, then making a drug like that would... What am I thinking? I shouldn't be taking this seriously. Or maybe you should be taking it more seriously. Girl, we gotta head out. Your father walks back over to you. He raises his arm up as if he's about to put his arm around your shoulder. No? But I don't want to go. I don't want to go, but I'm just gonna go with it for now. For once, you don't pull away. He's smiling. It's like he's actually happy to be united with me. Because he don't want you to know too much. But if this Jasper person shows up, I'm running, even though he's kind of hot. Now that you feel a bit less unsure about things, you're able to realize just how friendly Dexter and Kay have been. Somehow, even with the uncertainty churning around in your mind, you're surprised by a strange sensation beginning to bubble to the surface. A sensation that seemed to be saying, maybe this won't be so bad after all. Okay. That's interesting. Back home in your room, you chew over everything you've been told. I just don't get it. There's no way all of this can be true, but my dad's words seem so sincere when he talks about this. Sure, this could just be his latest guilt trip, but I want to listen to his story for some reason. It's hard to do that when every time he speaks, he holds something back. If I'm supposed to be honest with him, why doesn't he try doing the same to me for once? But there's definitely something strange going on. Even if your father's mutant story isn't true, there's no doubt that some odd event was triggered due to your mother's project. During times of stress, your natural instinct tends to be avoidance. Hence, your habit of rushing out of the room instead of finishing a discussion. You isolate yourself and wait. Wait for what exactly? For the issue to pass? Because if that's the case, waiting has never helped. Or are you waiting while letting the problems pile up more and more in hopes that once that problem pile gets heavy enough, the offending party will leave you alone? An alert from Shannon manages to shake this negative thought process from your mind before it can continue any further. Hey, what you up to? Nothing really. You seem to be awake earlier than usual. It's almost 11 a.m. And yesterday you slept in past noon. Caught red-handed. Okay, truth is I woke up early for my date with Dusty. Oh, have fun. What time are you two hanging out? We already are. He picked me up like half an hour ago. And you're texting me instead of talking to your boyfriend because he's getting us smoothies right now, so I'm just waiting. But he's on his way back now. Should I say hi for you? I barely know him. Exactly. I'll tell him you say hi anyway. Shannon. Shannon's status changed to offline. You're glad she's enjoying herself, but it actually would have been nice to talk with her for a bit longer today. A distraction might have been for the best. I'm exhausted from all of this BS. I'm gonna do some research. Not that I don't think I'm gonna find anything, but maybe I can get to the bottom of this with a bit more searching. I'll do that first. We are trying to be very thorough with this game, if possible. My mom's project might be a good place to start, even if they say all the documents about the mutation experiments are whatever are hidden. There might still be something I can find there. Okay. Defined. All the definitions all in one place. Panacea may refer to, in Greek mythology, was the Greek healer goddess known as the goddess of universal health and cures. She was traditionally portrayed with a potion or ointment that healed the sick, which brought about the concept of the panacea in medicine. May refer to in medicine, the panacea is any substance or remedy that is claimed to cure all disease, such as substance has been sought out by chemicalists or alchemists in connection with the elixir of life and the philosopher's stone, a mythical substance which would enable the transmutation of common metals into gold. Okay, new note to self. Alright, so that's what panacea means? I guess it's a fitting name for a cure-all project. Ah, great, battery issues again. I guess I have to get another new charger tomorrow. At least the drowsiness from earlier is gone now. I guess I just have to push through it and let it pass on its own. Whatever. Oh, I have another message from Shannon. Yo, guess what? Don't tell me you're at my house with your boyfriend. Dustin apparently has a kitty, a little girl named Becca. Aw, that's precious. Okay. Maybe Mr. Muffin Cakes will find a love match too. Really? Pfft, yeah, I don't think that cat has much interest in romance, Shannon. Nah, he just hasn't met the right girl yet. Becca is a Siamese. Bet she'd be Mr. Muffin Cake's type. How do you know if a cat has a type? What? Wow. It's funny because I literally say that all the time. I can't really see any lady out there being excited to date a man named Muffin Cake. Hey, don't be mean. Keyboard smashing noises. Why is this literally me and my best friend talking to each other though? That's literally how she would react to. Anyway, I'll tell you more about the day at school tomorrow. Sure, see you tomorrow, Shannon. I'm actually a little nervous about school now, not gonna lie. You can't help but smile down at your phone, Mr. Muffin Cakes. Shannon's grouchy Turkish Angora cat falling in love. Stupid. Yeah. You spent the afternoon working on some math homework. I do not like math. Math sucks. Anybody who's good at it, congratulations. What will I spend my days doing after I graduate? I don't really have any plans for college or university, and I have no idea what kind of career I'd be interested in. I kind of miss the days when I was naive enough to think I could be an artist, making a living off commissions. Why wouldn't you want to be an artist? I could be an artist right now if I wanted. But will I? No. It would never have worked out though. What sort of work would Mom have wanted me to do? Would she have wanted me to be a scientist like her? Sounds like it'd be a lot of work. I wonder what Shannon plans to do with her future other than marriage and all that. I mean, marriage isn't bad. You start to feel lost when you think about it all. It'd be nice to have some goals that you want to achieve someday, but the truth is, you don't really have a specific dream life in mind. Okay. Your dreams are plagued with disjointed imagery. The familiar image of a car crash. Blood trickling to the ground. A young girl sobbing into her babysitter's arms after the loss. Things you've seen before until they shift, distort, change. The crying child and the once comforting embrace of her babysitter is replaced by something strange. Why does the girl look happy? She smiles, bright and cheerful, full of hope. She looks so innocent. Underwater? Glowing? Shining? Shining, as if you're looking at a reflection in a mirror. Is this a mirror? Is this what you once looked like? Was there a time when you were able to smile like that? It feels like a lifetime ago that you were able to be truly happy. It's a nostalgic and peaceful, but only for a short time. I mean, it's kind of what life... What is that? Horns? Oh, I don't like that. Her skin separates as they pierce out through her arms. Oh, that's messed up. Are you okay? Do you need to see a doctor? And yet she still smiles. But just as you're looking into a mirror, it seems the girl is too. When she sees you, someone familiar to herself but older, and with a face affixed with a frown after years of Oh my god, I can't pronounce that word. Oh my god, and grieving, her face finally starts to change. Is that me? Pain. When her eyes widen, oh, so does the reflections. What is happening? I see. This is me. What? Before the child has a chance to take it in, the reflection's face becomes panicked, as though it's in pain. A scream echoes out. Okay. The little girl can't tell who is screaming, her or the reflection, but soon realizes that because they're the same person, it must be coming from both of them. The reflection's screams intensify as your vision blurs. She screams louder and louder, not because of the frightening beast that she sees in front of her, but at the knowledge that she is the beast. I'll never be normal, will I? Annie? What? The voice of the girl's mother suddenly floods into her consciousness. Mom? Berating yourself with words like freak and failure. What is she talking about? Were you berating yourself? You can't remember. You're so much more. Then you know. The screaming stops. The warping figure stops. Everything fades to darkness as another voice begins to call out. Annie, are you awake? Huh? Who? Don't freak out. Sorry, I don't mean to keep appearing like that. Why are you in my room again? It's me, Kay. Kay? I wasn't expecting to see you here again. You hear a rattling from the window, followed by the silhouette of his body as he climbs into the room. Phew, sorry for coming in without an invitation. Do you have sharp teeth? I just now noticed that. So I'm guessing you're one of those people, or am I just crazy? You're going to piss my father off if you keep showing up at my window like that, you know? You heard Gray earlier. He's not too keen on us talking. If I walk in the front door, then... True, he'd probably kick you out. Why are you here again anyway?
Because I thought it might be a good idea to get to know the person whose life I'm trying to save.
I really love this voice actor's voice though, I'm not gonna lie to you. You really believe all of this and care about saving my life? Why? Because I don't want you to die. Thanks, I guess? But why would you do that for a complete stranger? Oh, he's blushing. If I give an honest answer to that, you might think I'm kind of weird. I want the answer now. That just made me even more curious. Honesty would be a nice change of pace after all the runaround my father gives me. Well, why you coming that close, Kay? You good, my dude? And the honest answer is that it's fun. I beg your pardon? Fun? Are you serious? Does that make me sound conceited? I swear that's not the only reason. I also do really want you to be safe. Right. But maybe you could say I have a bit of a savior complex. The idea of being able to save you makes me happy. If you want to get to know me, that's fine, but I'm really not that interesting. In fact, I'm pretty damn boring. Boring? No way. Someone who has mutated DNA and all that can't possibly be boring. Yeah, but you know, the whole mutated thing is more of a physical change and not a personality change. You know what I mean? You still don't see it all as the truth, do you? Nope. How can I? I've suddenly been told that things I thought only existed in fiction, and not only real, but that I'm one of them. Why do you believe it? that's because you're one of them? Don't tell Gray this, okay? Huh? I mean, I'm used to not telling him everything, so don't worry about that. But promise me that you won't tell him. So you're one of them, but what are you though? Like, that's the question. I already figured you were one of them. You know, when you jumped from the second floor and ran off like nothing happened. That wasn't pretty subtle, you know? He almost sounds like he's pleading with you. His hands in tight fists rest awkwardly on his lap. Alright, I promise then. Thank you, Annie. The reason I believe it all is because I've seen powers before. When I was a kid, I met a woman who had powers. She showed them to me, and not just showed them, she appeared in my dreams. Oh? But what if they're saying is true and my mother had powers then? Did that woman tell you her name? I don't remember, it was a long time ago. Then do you remember what she looked like? I'm sorry, Annie, I really don't recall any of that. The only detail I can recall is that she was beautiful. That's great. Good job, Kay. That makes it so much easier to know exactly who you're talking about. Why don't you tell Gray about this? She told me not to tell anyone, except for you. When I think about my mother, it's always been good things. Her beauty, her confidence, her selflessness, her creativity, her honesty. Was she really keeping so many secrets? I'm sorry, I didn't mean for things to get all serious and awkward there. Trying to fix the awkward atmosphere, Kay puts on a cheerful grin. His balled up face relax. Actually, I'm just glad you heard me out. I don't understand him. He went from balled up fist to smiling sweetly in an instant. Bipolar? I don't know. If you're really here to protect me, tell me this. What are you protecting me from? You said there's some person named Jasper, but no one wanted to elaborate any further today. Gray just didn't want to overwhelm me with too much at once. I can handle it. I definitely believe that. You seem like the kind of person who hates being left out of the loop. Jasper's a dangerous man. We don't know much about him actually, but we know that he wants you dead. Oh, alright. But why? If this mutation really does exist, I've lived with it for 18 years already. I'm not dangerous. I know, that's part of the problem right now. We have no idea what his goals or motives are. If we could figure that out at least, then we'd have some place to start. But no matter how much we search, it's like he's a ghost or something. Can you at least tell me what he looks like so that I know what kind of person to avoid? We don't actually know that either. Only his name, nothing else? How do you even know he exists? It's complicated. I wish I could give you more information, Annie. I'm really sorry. But I promise to help in any way that I'm capable of. You can rely on me. Wait, his teeth look normal now. They were like really sharp and jagged before, and now they're neutral. That's kind of sus. And I feel like in games like this, those minor details aren't just nothing. Alright then. This guy's smile is too bright and cheery for his own good. What, you starting to like him? There are plenty more questions rattling around in your brain, but you're unable to suppress your sleepiness as you break into a yawn. Are you tired? Of course I am. You woke me up. Oh crap, I'm sorry. I don't know why, but I just assumed you'd be a night owl. I mean, real life's sake, I am a night owl, but in this I guess I'm very sleepy. I used to be until last year. What changed last year? Last year I was more depressed than usual. The worst he can do is kill me. I'm just gonna tell him. Saying that so lightheartedly. Fine. You want to get to know me and see what you've gotten yourself into with this. I wouldn't word it like that, but yeah. Up until last year, I was able to keep up with late nights, lack of sleep, and discomfort at school. It all ended up crashing down that year, and it started with me sleeping in class and missing homework and worrying the absolute hell out of my best friend. Getting into a regular sleep schedule was part of what helped me get back on track. There, now he knows that you're nothing special just because you supposedly have mutated DNA. And now he can just leave you alone like everyone else does. Annie, were you depressed? Well, yeah. I'm sorry. It's fine. Just so you know, it's okay to have a rough time once in a while. I don't mean to get too personal. I'm sorry if it comes across that way. But you don't need to feel bad about having hard times in the past, or in the future, or the present. How can he say those sorts of things to someone he barely knows? Anyway, I won't keep you up any longer. You watch him as he carefully makes his way out the window until only his face is still visible.
Is it alright if I come here again? I don't want to bother you.
Sure, why not? You're not bothering me. It was kind of interesting. It's not every day some weird guy sneaks in through my window. Oh, that reminds me of another game I've played. It's so odd. Kay should be freaking me out with his nightly visits. There's just something about his demeanor that makes me feel safe around him. So yeah, you can come again.
Great. Well, then I'll see you again soon, friend.
His teeth got sharp again there. What? Okay. Oh, there's an update on the phone. Great. You lock the window after him and take a quick glance outside to notice that he's already gone, just as suddenly as he appeared, or arrived. Monday. Don't forget. Huh? Oh, okay. Oh. Reporter. We now will speak directly with the Grey Green, the man reported last week to have been wrongfully terminated from his job. Mr. Green, what do you have to say on the matter? Why do you believe this termination was a violation of your rights? I can only say it like this. I'm shocked at what took place. Been working that position for years, and suddenly I've been fired over a false accusation? The boss even said he didn't want to let me go, but had some sort of out-of-company order to get rid of me. Doesn't that sound fishy to ya? It is indeed strange circumstances. What was this accusation made against you? Been accused of making searches from the company's internet connection, accessing restricted content. The hell is all that about? Or is that all about? Restricted content as in... Nah, I'm telling you, I didn't look that up, let alone anything even more sinister. If they thought it was some sort of adult content, then fine. They fire me within the company itself. They don't get ordered by some out-of-company big shot to get rid of someone for that. You certainly have a point there, and you truly have no idea what the content could be referring to? Not a damn clue. All I can do is guess someone real high up and powerful is pulling those figurative strings here. I don't know who or why, but I'm determined as hell to get to the bottom of it. I got a wife. She told me just a couple days ago she's pregnant with our first child, and now I'm losing my job? Our staff send you and your wife our regards, Mr. Green. Here's to many happy years with your family despite this setback. Oh. Well, that's certainly something. Well, that was a weird night. Nightmares have plagued you for years, but that was an especially intense one. In comparison, The seemingly ordinary and relaxed conversation you had with Kay in the middle of the night seemed like it happened in another galaxy. Morning, girl. Morning. Food, nice. What's all this supposed to be? The omelet I can justify as you feeling a little fancy or something stupid like that? But what's up with the dessert and the drink? Listen, things got a little tense between us a few days in a row. You say that as if tension between us is unusual. Things are no worse than ever. Strawberry lemonade, huh? When Mom was alive, she'd always bring me a strawberry lemonade when she picked me up after school. But my father wasn't there for any of that, so there's no way he'd have known. So what? Did he just randomly decide to make peace between us and coincidentally get my favorite drink as a part of it? Your father's cheerful face leaves you with a conflicted emotion. Fine, I'll take the bait. What do you want? That's a good question. He closes his eyes as though he's reflecting on something. I guess... okay, what is it? Say something. You say those words without malice or anger, just a blunt, matter-of-fact, get-to-the-point sort of statement. Speak up, seriously. Where did this quiet act come from? Tell me something, girl. When did you become so nosy? What? Going and getting yourself involved in things like this. Are you serious right now? How can you expect me not to be curious when you're telling me I'm a goddamn mutant, you fool? You started being strange the moment I mentioned the family history assignment. 1 minute you're grinning at me and acting like you've got a story to tell. Then the next you're quiet or telling me to mind my own business. Why can't we ever just be normal when I talk to him? Everything somehow becomes either a battle or an interrogation. You said you don't know how to talk to me, right? Well, I'll tell you this much. This is not the way to do it. Guess I earned that. You want to yell back at him, to demand he tell you what's going on inside of that frustrating brain of his, to act like a father for once in his pathetic life. But you don't. I'm so sick of this, sick of every conversation becoming a fight. Well, that's certainly something there. I mean, it would be so tense to have that kind of relationship for real. Annie! How's my favorite person in the whole wide world doing? Don't exaggerate, dummy. I'm doing alright. You sure seem to be in a good mood today. After my date, you betcha. But you don't look like you're feeling all that great today. Your face is even more serious than usual. Ah, is it really? I didn't notice. I guess I've just been a little bit stressed out from talking with my dad. I'm sorry. You sure you don't want to talk about it? I'll be fine, I promise. Things have just been a bit more awkward than usual. Did this start again because of the history bonus thingy? I'm still so ticked she did that. Kind of, yeah. He has things to say, but he makes me pry for them instead of just being open, like the annoying a-hole he is. And when I do pry, he acts shocked that I'm actually doing it. Aw, Annie, that sounds like a total pain. I'm gonna talk to the teacher about... No, really, it's okay. You don't need to talk. You don't need to make a fuss with her about it. Oh, she said. I'm going to be fine, alright? If you say so. The class you're normally eager for, history, leaves you feeling nervous. Now, as for the bonus assignment, I hope you've all been finding some exciting facts about your history. If anyone has any questions, now is the time to ask. From across the room, Shannon catches your eye. She's definitely silently asking you if you're sure she shouldn't scold the teacher over this. You shake your head. Shannon sighs and remains quiet. Alright then, that was a lovely start to what I'm sure will be a great week. Class dismissed. Hey ya! Long time no see. Thanks for not making a big deal out of the assignment like I asked. No problem, but do you need to go home right away? No, I need to pick up a few things from the store on my way home. Why? Want me to come with you? Sure. If you want to, sure. Yay! Oh, she's so sweet. I don't mind you tagging along, but is there some reason you asked to join? You're not ordinarily interested in running errands with me. Oh, no reason. I just wasn't really in the mood to go home right away, that's all. Fair enough. Hey, so, I gotta tell you about what Mason did in science class today. Go for it. I'd be way too embarrassed to admit it to her out loud, but I really enjoy her company. Why would you be afraid to admit that? I tell my friends all the time that, yo, listen, I like spending time with you. I won't take long. My top priority is to get a new charging cable. Okie dokie. Just a cheap one should be fine. Shannon swats your hand away from the charger you reached out for. No, that brand sucks. They're super cheaply made. It's no wonder you need a new one if those are the types of charging cables you've been buying. Here, get this one. It's a little more expensive, but it'll actually last longer than a couple of weeks. If you say so, thanks. As you turn to leave this aisle for the next. Oh no. Danger. No. Ouch. Someone bumps into you, knocking you slightly off balance. I like how they just called him black hair. That's so funny. Oops. Shannon quickly grabs onto your arm to steady you, preventing you from falling against the shelf. Whoa, are you okay? Yeah, I'm fine. Can we leave now? I need to leave. Also, nice suit, dude. My apologies. I was in a bit of a rush. He's, again, still kind of hot, though. He looks kind of out of place in that suit. Exactly. Who wears a suit to a grocery store? Hello? Does he always go shopping like that? Jeez, watch where you're going next time. What if she'd fallen over and gotten hurt? I assure you, I would take full responsibility if something like that happened. Well, I suppose we can forgive you. Shannon! Seriously? Oh my god, Shannon blushes slightly. As usual, she's weak to the smile of an attractive guy. Okay, can we leave now? Anyhow, I must be going now. I'm delighted that you weren't hurt. Have a lovely day, doll. Don't call me doll, you piece of... Doll? Wow, that guy looked like a prince or something. He definitely looked out of place, yeah. Oh, okay, yep, there we go. Yep, that's the problem. Annie, are you okay? Yeah, just a little dizzy. Do you want to go sit down for a bit? No, don't worry. My brain really is screwed up right now. Probably because of my dad's stories, or stupid stories. He tells me this mutant fairy tale, so I start having dreams about my favorite childhood bedtime story. I'll just get the rest of the things on my list and head home. Already? Wouldn't you feel better if we hung out a bit longer first? I came for a few things, I got them, and now I'm done. But why not stop for something to eat at the food court first to help you regain some energy? Or we could go to the clothes section and pick out some new outfits. I don't need any new outfits, and I've got food at home. You sound like such an old lady. Oh my god. Come on, it'd be fun. Okay, food sounds good. Let's go with that. Alright. If you insist, we can stop and get some food. Yay! I knew you'd come around. Hurry up. That's shopping. That's shopping then. I'm hungry. Okay. Let's sit over there, Kay. How are you feeling? Still dizzy? Nah, it's past. Thank gosh. I've never seen you get like that before, so I was super worried. You worry too much as always. I just care about you. For real though. Thanks for letting me tag along today. You head home feeling tired from the crowds of people. Wow, isn't that the truth? Check your social media feed? Yeah. Quick question, why are boys so confusing? Please, oh my god, I can't pronounce that. Is it bad to feel unhappy when you're with someone that you usually like being with? Like, I don't know why I'm unhappy even. What's wrong with me? Oh, poor Shannon. She sounds a bit frustrated over something. Want to check in on her? Of course, she's my bestie. Hey Shannon, just saw your post. What's up, are you alright? Annie. Okay, sobbing noises. I just want to be able to understand boys better, oh my god. Shannon, if anyone understands boys, it's you. Not this time. Did you get in an argument with Dustin or something? Ugh, I mean, no, but also, yeah? He's always been a nice guy, you know, but like, just all of a sudden, every time I'm not with him, he acts like a weirdo. When I didn't text him after school because we were hanging out, he got huffy at me. I don't think he realizes he's doing it though. If he's making you uncomfortable, you need to talk to him about it. Even if you don't think he's doing it on purpose. I don't want to hurt his feelings. Sometimes you have to tell them. Shannon, don't put up with being mistreated. I love you so much. What the hecky? That's cute. I'll think about what you said. Good night. Sleep tight. Alright. Annie? Who's asking? Once upon a time there was a girl. Is that Shannon? A beautiful girl, gentle and kind, with a heart far too innocent for her own good. She knew the fairy tales as well as anyone else. The morals of all the stories were well ingrained in her mind. But the girl longed for her own fairy tale. True love motivated her, and yet love continued to flee from her grasp. Blinded by her desire, she searched day and night, but could no longer understand what exactly true love meant. Oh, poor Shannon. Oh no. That vulnerability made her a tasty treat for those who would take advantage of her innocence. Oh no. I don't like the sound of that.
Are you awake?
Hi Kay, what's poppin'? Your sleep is again interrupted far too early.
Oh, good. You're up.
Yeah, I'm awake. Okay. It's crazy how at ease I feel when a weird guy I barely know is sneaking in through my window. This is the third time now. I can't help wondering why you keep coming. You said you want to keep me safe, but can't you do that from your little hideout or whatever?
I'm sure to Gray it seems like there's nothing to worry about. Some people worry too much. Gray doesn't worry enough.
My father not worrying enough? Thought it was the exact opposite.
He thinks that not telling you about any danger will somehow keep you safe from them. I think you'll be safer if you know about the dangers.
Please explain it to me. You watch as Kate feels the ground for a bit in the dark room, then sits down on the carpet near your bed. Your eyes stop for a moment on the desk alongside the wall. My notebook. Crap, I need to get that sketch done for the art assignment. I'm pretty sure if I draw Shannon from memory, it's gonna be crappy, so we're just gonna ask Kay. This might be kind of a strange question, but, well, I have an art assignment due soon, and I haven't started it yet. I need to draw someone close to me, and it's easier to draw with a reference, after all, so would it be okay if I do a sketch of you?
Oh, yeah, sure.
Anyway, don't worry. I can do it and listen to you at the same time. Talk away. Okay. Kay begins to talk, going over all the things that Gray already did, as if to underline the dangerous situation you're in. He tells you about the experiment that went wrong, about the test subject being euthanized like some kind of lab animal, about your mother, about you, about a man named Jasper that's after you. Hearing all of these details again make it all seem more real. This time, it isn't your deadbeat dad saying it to you. It's someone who has nothing to gain from a made-up story. You listen carefully to the tale as you do, drawing until turning on the desk light to help you see a bit better. Didn't turn out too bad. Would you like to see?
Oh, I'm sorry. I can't.
Huh? I can turn on the light for a moment so you can see better. Case shakes his head.
I'm blind.
Oh, my bad. He raises his hand in the air, waving it in front of his eyes. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't realize.
It's alright, really. Besides, it isn't like I'm put at much of a disadvantage. I know this town by heart, better than anyone else. I can move around pretty easily as long as I observe with my ears.
Were you blind from birth? Can I ask, well, were you blind from birth?
I'd rather not talk about it.
Right, sorry. So, here's a new topic. How am I different from you, since I'm not entirely human? Oh.
That's a really good question, actually. I know you're supposed to have powers, but Gray never mentioned you doing anything, well, powerful. I asked him about it a few times, but he's never given me a straight answer about what powers you have.
How do you know I even have any then? It could just be some, I don't know. It must all be pretty weird to you, huh? Yes, very weird. Which part? Being a mutant or having a guy climbing through my window? Fair point. They're both pretty strange. But in all honesty, yeah, it's weird. All of it. I'm still not totally sold on it being real. I mean, I guess I just figured that you'd have noticed at least a couple powers by now, and that finding out there's a reason for them would just make everything click. Does that sound stupid? It does sound stupid, but it does make me feel foolish for not noticing anything like that. Wait, you haven't noticed anything at all? Is that surprising? Well, yeah. You're out there with bona fide superpowers. It's pretty impressive to go 18 years without noticing. I hope that didn't sound rude. I didn't mean that as an insult. I meant, like, genuinely, I'm impressed. Gray was right when he said you're unique. Jeez. You shudder to think about what sorts of things Kay has heard about you. Please disregard anything he's told you about my personality. That man doesn't know anything about who I am. You two really don't get along, huh? No, not really. I'm guessing that all of that being kept from you didn't help the situation either. It would have been bad either way. To be honest, Kay, I think it would have been bad either way. Why do you think that? Let me ask you something first. How close are you to my father? I guess he's the person I'm closest to, out of everyone else in the world. Don't get me wrong though. I know I'm not the most important to him or anything. That's definitely you. I don't think I believe that. I mean it. He really wants you to be safe. You're his daughter, after all. He told me that you are like a son to him. He never even calls me by my name. Exactly. What the hell? Why am I getting all annoyed over this? Sorry, I know, it's not your fault or anything like that. It's okay. It must have been rough for you, so I understand getting fired up about it. But you still didn't answer. Why do you think it'd be bad even without the secrets? That's because he abandoned me. When my mom got pregnant, he just left. I never met him until she died. But he didn't want to abandon you. You know more now. If you'd known about the reasons for it, wouldn't that have changed things? You have a very optimistic view of my father, don't you? I'm a bit jealous that you're able to see him like that way. I wouldn't call it optimistic or anything. I just had the chance to know things that you didn't. That it's not impossible though. Like you said, I know more now. How long are you planning on staying?
Oh, is it really late? Sorry, I guess you're tired. I didn't mean to bother you.
No, you're not bothering me. But I do need to get up for school in a few hours.
Okay, I'll get going now. See ya.
Alrighty. Yeah, good night, Kay. Knowing about Kay's blindness makes the act of him climbing out your window seem a bit more impressive. Yeah, not gonna lie. It's kind of impressive for real. I got my new charging cable now. Hopefully tomorrow I can get some more research done. Tuesday. I'm exhausted. Stayed up way too late talking to that guy. Good morning, girl. Morning. Didn't get a chance to bring it up till now, so thanks for coming to meet the team the other day. Hope it gave you a better look at what we're all about. Yeah, no problem. It was nice meeting everyone, I guess. That boy, Kay, he seemed nice? Yeah, yes, he is. Listen, I gotta say something just to keep you in the loop. I get worried about him sometimes. I guess in some ways you could say I've come to see him as family. A slight feeling of annoyance washes over you. You're not entirely sure why though. Maybe because you never felt like family to him. The boy never talks about his own family. I'm not really sure about him in that aspect. But he's tough, that's for sure. Why are you telling me this? Well, 'cause the boy's blind. I don't know, I figured it's best to tell you outright just in case you two ever cross paths again. I don't want you to think I was hiding it from you. You trying to feign surprise at your father's words. He's blind, really? Yeah, it really is too bad. Apparently there was some kind of accident when he was a kid. Oh. Your fake surprise turns to actual concern. What kind of accident? Kay doesn't like to talk about it. I know there was an accident, but once again your father runs away from an awkward conversation by going silent. It's like talking to a wall when he gets this way. Feeling annoyed, you stand up from the table and grab your bag for school. Girl. You turn towards him and notice he seems to be intentionally not making eye contact. I'd prefer if you didn't talk to Kay too much. Oh? I'm afraid he might tell you something that, well, that you don't need to know right now. Why do I get the feeling that it would be best not to follow through with that warning? Kay obviously knows a lot about me, and I'm going to need to know it at some point. And I sure as hell won't be getting that information from my dad. I won't. You have no qualms over lying to your father. I mean, we've been keeping secrets from day one. Lying to him now is pretty much similar, because I guess they're like, not telling somebody is technically lying. You've done it enough times in the past. But sometimes This lie felt... Somehow this lie felt wrong. I really gotta have a nap after this afternoon or something. If Kay is going to keep this up, great. Shannon is hanging out with Dustin again today. I wonder if she talked to him about our conversation on Star Social last night. I'll talk to her this time since she said not to be a stranger. You decided to approach Shannon, getting there just in time to see her plant a kiss on Dustin's cheek. Oh. Shannon, good morning. Annie, hey. Why does he look so angry? You can always count on Shannon to make you feel welcome, even if you are technically intruding. Dusty, you remember Annie, right? At Shannon's word, Dustin glances over at you with a look of non-recollection. Yeah, I think. Oh, come on, you share like 3 classes with her. I think you have more classes with Annie than I do, Dusty. I guess you could say I only have eyes for you. You gotta have eyes for my bestie too if you have eyes for me. You do realize what a cutie she is, right? We're a package deal. Oh boy, I should have just left. I knew it was a bad idea. Shannon seems to be getting needlessly defensive over this topic. It doesn't surprise you too much. Shannon is always trying to involve you with people, even when you don't want to be involved. I, at least admit she's a cutie. No, don't. I'm starting to feel sorry for him at this point. Shannon's words are genuine, but to Dustin it probably comes off as some sort of loyalty test. Guess it's up to me to smooth things out. Shannon, it's fine. I don't really care one way or the other. I don't get you at all, you know? You should totally be more popular. Maybe you should let me do your hair or something. I could braid it. My hair isn't really long enough to do much with, and I wouldn't need it anyway. I'm fine. Just let Dustin off the hook. Things are getting awkward. Oh. Hey, sorry. You gotta remind everyone of what a precious cutie pie my bestie is, you know? Thanks, Shannon. You're grateful that she'd stand up for you, but you don't like her trying to fight battles for you. Come on, Annie, smile a little. You always look so serious. I am serious. Yeah, you look better when you smile. She smushes your cheeks with her hands and then pinches your lips up into a smile. See, that's better. Shannon! You whack her hands away and take a step back, face flushed. That was genuine, bro. Does she just enjoy seeing me get flustered? Then again, she might not even realize she's being a nuisance in the first place. Don't call your friend a nuisance. Well, I'm going to head in and get ready for class. Bye, Shannon. See you later. Bye, Dusty. Isn't he cute? I don't know. Did you manage to sort things out with him after we talked? Oh. Well, I haven't actually brought it up at all. I don't want to make a big deal out of nothing, you know? If he's making you uncomfortable, it's not nothing. Hey, I got something to show you. Oh? Shannon grabs a piece of paper from her backpack and thrusts it into your face. Okay. Hey, look at this. Oh, wait. Oh, this must be Shannon's assignment. It's a sketch, though a rather messy one, of a familiar face. You. I did a great job this time, right? Better than last time. Shannon's happy grin is filled with the affection she puts into her sketch. She's drawn you before, but you're surprised she even remembers that. After all, you were kids at the time. Now that I think about it, I probably still have that picture somewhere in my closet. It looks great. You've definitely improved since we were 10 years old. I knew you'd love it. I can't wait to see your assignment too. Oh, now that you've seen her art, you worry you might hurt her feelings if you admit she's not the one you drew this time. Yeah, oh boy. Hey, if we get to keep our assignments afterwards, you can have the one I did of you. Really? Yeah, It's of you after all. That's sweet of you, Shannon. Oh, we were chatting so long that I lost track of time. Class is starting. Let's go. Okay, you head inside with Shannon. Okay. That's gonna be a little yikes moment. Made it through another day. It's pretty childish, but I was happy when the teacher told me I did a good job on my art assignment. But when she asked who it was and I told her it was a guy I met recently, she made a point to remind me it was supposed to, oh my god, remind me it was supposed to art of someone close to me. Bleh. I hope I won't get marks off for that. Possibly. I mean, hey, I just wanted to get something done. I wasn't thinking about whether they were that close or not. But I didn't think the teacher would have been nosy enough to ask. Settled into your desk chair with your new charging cable plugged in. You're ready to do some more research. But when you open the web browser, you hesitate. Is this really a good idea? If there is some sort of danger going on, I might just make things worse. Ah, you're making me pick this, aren't you? Oh no. You know what? Curiosity killed the cat. Screw it, I'm searching anyway. No matter how much they claim the record's gone or whatever, there has to be something. Ah. Oh! Okay. What was that? What? How was the problem with the laptop itself and not the charging cables? Or no, I can't get paranoid just because the computer crashed. It's coincidental timing, that's all. I'm just gonna leave it for now. I'll leave it alone for the time being. Kay's probably planning to come again. Gotta get some sleep before then. Check your social media feed before bed. Always. It doesn't look like there's anything to catch up on right now. Want to make a post of your own? No thanks, I'm good. Once upon a time, there was a cheerful young lady. Okay. She spent her days looking after a young child, reading her fairy tales, and tending to her in her mother's absence. Lana? Until one day her cheerfulness disappeared. Days passed by, months passed by, years passed by, and her cheerfulness did not return. When she met Little Red, she asked him, "What will you do with your life?" But Little Red had no answer for her. So her advice to Little Red was this: follow the path and don't stray, even if the path takes you somewhere you didn't expect. Oh. Though she wondered if she already strayed too far from her own path. Oh boy. Alright. Annie? God. How long have you been there? Just arrived. Were you already up? I just woke up a moment ago. Ugh. The dreams just don't stop. Whoa, good timing on my part then. You've been here so many nights in a row that maybe I'm sensing your arrival at this point. Maybe so. Is this going to be a nightly event from now on? I tried to come a bit earlier this time so you won't have to stay awake so late. Again, his teeth look really sharp again. Thank you. That can't just be my imagination, right? I don't mean to sound ungrateful or anything, but it's still surprising to see you so often. He seems nice enough, but doesn't he think it's weird to be visiting a girl he hardly knows this way? Yeah, I mean, that's kind of a little bit sus. I told you before, I want to get to know you. Because of my mutation? Yeah. Oh, great. He's not here to see me at all. He just wants to admire the freak show. Wait, I didn't mean that in a bad way. Before you assume that, I promise. I mean, like, if you didn't have that mutation, then yeah, I wouldn't have met you. But I don't visit just because of that or anything. It's just, it's how we met, but I keep visiting because I like talking to you. You do? Absolutely. You don't know me well yet. I promise that when you do, you'll be disappointed. Don't say stuff like that. Why not? You're right, I don't know you as a person yet, but saying things like, you'll be disappointed, seems like too much. Don't berate yourself. Don't berate yourself. That's what my mother said in my dream a few nights ago, right? Those exact words, berating yourself. I'm so tired that my brain can't keep up with this conversation. But hey, okay, Kay does the same thing as before, feeling the ground as he sits down on your carpet. You thought last time that he was just cautious, that he didn't bump into anything in the dark. His blindness brings a whole different dimension to his actions, though. Anything you want to talk about, Annie? I'd like to help you piece things together if I can. I can't ask him about Jasper because he said he doesn't know anything about that. But if I talk to him about Jasper... okay, it's not gonna make a difference. I guess the drug? There's one thing that I've been thinking about a lot. I don't know much you're aware of outside of my mutation, but apparently my mother was using her own DNA or something like that to make a cure-all drug called the panacea. Oh, I've heard about that, yeah. But I can't give you much insight into that one, unfortunately. I'll tell you what I do know, though. Thank you. This is so much easier than talking to your father. Seems like things were going really well with the development, but some people were against it being made because they saw it as playing God, right? Yeah, exactly. I guess people thought, what were they defining as physical illness? Sort of like having cancer is definitely a physical illness, but some might not know where to draw the line and alter a drug like that to fix anything they deem as imperfection. Such as, is it an imperfection to not be conventionally attractive? If you're curing physical illness, are you considering it an illness to be unattractive? Do you know what eugenics means, Annie? No, not at all. No, what is it? Basically, it's trying to improve the human species by getting rid of undesirable things. Usually that refers to physical ailments and genetic diseases. It's a good thing. It's a good thing to get rid of disease, though, isn't it? Well, yeah, it's a great thing unless someone takes it too far. If someone has oh my god, big words, a neurodivergency, should they be wiped from the gene pool? No. Or if someone rationalizes that certain minorities are less desirable, they could try to remove those people. I'm sure you can think of at least one example of that. Usually, eugenics is connected to selective breeding, but genetic engineering is along the same wavelength. But my mother would never advocate for picking and choosing what traits are acceptable. Oh no, don't get me wrong, I believe that too. But if that drug became a reality, it could fall into the wrong hands for some extremists. Yeah. Okay, I get where you're coming from. I have no idea any of that was going on back then. I only knew she was working a lot. I'm sure your mother just wanted to help people. I'm really sorry about what happened to her. I'll be fine. But I assume the drug didn't end up working, right? Otherwise, there would have been more news about it. Gray said something along the lines of it not being possible to create without your mom. I see. So my mom's death prevented the creation of something that could potentially have cured a ton of diseases. That's something Gray said too. Huh? He said before that her death probably prevented a whole lot of good things from happening. Whenever he talks about her, he says what an amazing woman she was. Then he shouldn't have left her. Right. I forget sometimes that you and I don't know Gray in the same way. Well, do you have anything else you want to ask about? Okay, I guess we can ask about actually, can I ask you about my father? I get that you two are pretty close, but how did you manage to befriend that guy? It just happened naturally, I think. When I met him, he didn't trust me, like, at all. He was cautious of literally everything I did and said. I know that feeling. I guess I'm pretty patient. That's what he said to me one day. He apologized for how he treated me, even though I totally understood why he did it. And then he thanked me for all of my help. It was a really nice feeling. My father did that, and this man can't even talk to me, but he out here with some stranger dude and be like, you know what? You right, I'm being an ass. Let me just apologize, start over. Yet with his own daughter, he's like, I ain't telling you crap, girl. Bro, what is this? What is this biasness? It's hard to imagine. Has your father ever outright apologized to you for something? Nope. You went all quiet on me over there. Has your relationship with Gray not improved even a tiny bit since you found out about all this? I mean, kind of? It's not perfect, but I guess it's improving at least a bit. We've been having meals together more often. It's weird. It almost feels like we're doing normal family stuff sometimes when I walk into the kitchen and he's got food ready for me. Kay's sudden trouble snaps you to reality. Why are you laughing at me? Because you're happy. I can hear the smile in your voice. And she's blushing again. You say really embarrassing things way too easily. Is it embarrassing? I'm just telling the truth. That makes it even more embarrassing. It's funny. Sorry, I didn't mean to make things awkward. Nah, it's not your fault. I'm the one who asked. I'm glad that at least someone managed to have a normal relationship with my father. Even if that person wasn't me. Anyway, let's talk about something else. Good idea. Is it a lot to take in? Kind of, to be honest. You know what? You said to disregard anything Gray has said about you, but I've come to the conclusion all on my own now. You are definitely an interesting person. What are you talking about? Aw, don't be embarrassed. Wow, okay. I mean it. I can't wait to get to know the real you, and not just what I've been told. Does that mean you plan to keep on visiting then? Yeah, of course. Of course. I don't really mind if you do, but my father doesn't want you to talk to me. Yeah, I guess he thinks I'll tell you too much. Exactly. Don't worry. It'll be our secret. Okay, I need to stop. That smile Kay keeps wearing on his face almost looks a bit smug. It reminds you of the cheeky-looking 13-year-olds skipping school behind their parents' backs would have. I'll get going now, though. I don't want to keep you up till you're exhausted and kicking me out this time. Sounds good. Then good night. Yeah, see you later, Annie. Good night. Okay. I have no idea how long this video is, but I really need to end it here because I keep getting more wrapped up into the story than anything else. The usual stretch you do while pulling yourself out of bed in the morning seems to take more effort today. Okay, so yeah, I'm totally gonna end this video here because honestly, I'm gonna get carried away and do the whole thing in one sitting, and where's the fun in that, you know? But yeah, thank you for watching today's video. I don't know how I feel about this K person yet. He's really cool and everything, but I don't know, there's something off about him. Like, usually when it comes to these kinds of games, subtle changes aren't just for nothing. So I feel like he's one of these mutants, or I don't know, there's just something different about him. But anyways, let me stop rambling. I am gonna end this here now because I can't keep just going on with this. So if you do like this video, please remember to subscribe to the channel, leave a like if you can, and just thank you for watching all the way this far if you have. And I'll see you in the next episode. Bye!